All right, now we're live. We're good. We figured it out. Adam Howard's name here. We got nothing. We got nothing going on here. It's week 11, Coop. We're off to a little bit of a shaky start here on the Fantasy Alarm Game Day show, but we're figuring it out. We're working through it. Got a little 9:30 game in Spain to kick us off with the the Dolphins and the Commanders. How are you feeling about things? You coming off the Fantasy Alarm show with Bender? How's the morning going?
We're jumping in. Here's the thing. Yeah, no one seems to know what they're doing this morning. Not us, not the Commanders, not the Dolphins. Interesting game so far, to say the least. I don't know what Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt kind of got the first half off for some reason here. I don't know what's going on with him, but shaky one so far. Hopefully heats up here and gives them a show. I always root for these international games to at least be entertaining. You know what I mean? I love football. I'm an ambassador of the game. I want more people playing fantasy. I want more people enjoying the game. So when we send these teams overseas, I don't know, maybe don't send the Dolphins and Commanders.
Well, the Dolphins and Commanders are supposed to be a good matchup. If you think about it, when the schedule came out, right? It was supposed to have Jaden Daniels. There were high hopes for the Dolphins this season. And obviously,
true, very true.
None of that actually ended up coming through for us here. Questions are pouring in. So obviously we got a little bit of a late start. We have a lot of member questions already coming in. So guys, if you see in the chat someone's name in green, that's because they have joined the Fantasy on YouTube membership there. They get priority access. You can click that join button as well. That allows you to skip the line and get your questions answered first. So we're going to be running through those member questions here first. And then we'll get to yours in order. You only need to type in your question once. Coop and I will get to all of the questions as best as we can within the next hour or so. Of course, Dan Malin is just hammering out questions in our Discord, and Howard Bender takes over the Twitter channel at noon. So plenty of opportunity still for you guys to get your questions answered by us over at Fantasy Slam to get you guys ready for NFL Week 11. Coop, any additional thoughts here on?
Please, for the love of God, please put in the information we need to understand which player it is, right? Don't put in Johnson or Smith or Nick or Mike, right? If it's Saquon, yes, we know there's one Saquon, right? But give us the information we need to help you. There's multiple tight ends named Johnson. There's multiple wide receivers on the Buccaneers named Johnson. We need more information than that. Help us help you. So let us know. PPR, half PPR. And if you want to say, hey, I went up against Travion Henderson, I really need upside, throw it in there. We'll do our best. And you only have to put it in there once. And if you're a member, you skip the line. Simple as that. So why don't we jump in, start with the members, and we'll circle back on everybody else and we'll get them all answered.
Brownie also points out, if you are a member, you got a cool little logo emoji next to your name. And you can use all the cool emojis that are out there as well. All right, let's get to these member questions first. Lewis kicks us off. Flacco or Knicks, or do you pick up Stafford? I mean,
Stafford, man.
I love Stafford today, so I would be happy to pick up Stafford. The question is, are you dropping Flacco or Knicks? I guess Flacco's more in buy time, right? With Joe Burrow supposed to be back in like a couple of weeks here.
Yeah, I dropped Flacco, and I also, if guys go to waivers and can't be added by somebody else right away, then I would do the move right now. If guys can be picked up, like if someone could pick up Flacco and use him against him, then I would try and wait until right before.
I would say if someone can pick up Flacco and start him today, they should have already picked up Stafford.
They probably would have already.
They probably should have
in league. So go ahead and do that and get Stafford going. I have him ranked QB6. I mean, he's been great. Devontae Adams is going to play, and he's been the touchdown machine. So it's got to be
13 touchdowns over the last 3 weeks. They're at home.
I was going to pick in forever. I jinxed him, but
Stafford's on pace for 47 touchdowns. How is he a free agent?
That's what I mean. Yeah, 47 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's the pace he's on.
And that guy's not rostered in your league, Lewis? Jeez.
Crazy, Lewis.
All right, Mojo's got Jennings, Wilson, Franklin, Jameson. He's looking for a 2 and a standard.
Yeah, so you got to go JMO right now. No Laporta, no Isaac Tesla. It's just JMO and ARSB and Khalif Raymond and Brock Wright. So JMO is going to be one for me. This next one is a little bit tougher. Troy Franklin's been the guy, but Juwan Jennings is he's gotten Purdy back. The offense is firing on all cylinders now. I wouldn't use Michael Wilson even with Marvin Harrison out. Like he has never really stepped up to the occasion when given the opportunity. So
Michael Wilson in DFS makes some sense just because he's free.
That's where of course.
But I think I'm going to go Jennings still here.
Right, me too. Yeah, I like the Jennings. They're highly consolidated offense still among the top few guys. So Jennings and JMO.
Yeah. And Shanahan said that Pierre is going to jump right into a big role, but I mean that guy lies all the time. So
Right. And the thing is, though, it's like it's always going to be two wide receivers because they use the fullback, they use the extra tight ends. So it takes the third wide receiver out. You're going to see no Kendrick Bourne probably today. So that situation, as long as my guy is one of the top two, then I'm okay with it.
Agreed. Sutton, Parker, Washington, or Jaden Higgins. All of a sudden, Brian Thomas Jr. not going to play or not expected to play today. Does that bump Parker Washington up for you, or do you prefer Sutton in this Chiefs matchup?
I probably still just start Sutton. I know it's a tough matchup, but Parker Washington again. We don't know for sure. Like at some point, he's going to be giving up some work to Jacoby. Who knows when it's going to be? And Jaden Higgins is just now starting to play in more 3 wide receiver sets. All year, he's only played in 2 wide receiver sets. I like having Higgins on the bench as a stash, hoping this is the week where he finally plays the whole game, but he never has. Last week, Nico Collins ran 40-plus routes. Dalton Schultz ran 40-plus, and no other player on the team ran more than 30. It's still a rotation, so I'm just going to go Sutton there.
Okay. Vader 6 says Mayfield or Darnold, and do I have to drop one to pick up Burrow? I mean, I would certainly pick up Burrow.
Yeah.
I don't know, again, of that group, who you're dropping. Can you trade one maybe? Like make a trade and pick up Burrow?
Yeah.
For this week, I probably start Darnold, but what do you think, Coop?
I mean, I do have Mayfield ranked ahead. Like the Rams defense is very tough. It's arguably the best defense in the league.
I guess it was more so the weather. I guess I was worried about in Tampa Bay, Buffalo.
Yeah. Plus, you run on the Bills.
Sustained winds with 35-mile-an-hour gusts, and it might rain or snow, according to Roth. Right. So, like,
but my thought process is, if you want to get Burrow on the bench, then the move is probably to drop Darnold because you're not going to drop Baker Mayfield, or are you? You're the QB guy.
Like, you could. I mean, Mayfield's obviously got the better matchup, better divisional spots like coming up, and you know he's supposed to get Godwin back shortly, right?
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, Burrow should be starting quarterback in this league. So,
right. I don't want someone else. But here's the thing: if I drop Darnold and somebody picks him up, that's not the end of the world. But if somebody picks up Joe Burrow and beats me that way, I would regret it.
I'm fine dropping either one of those two for Joe Burrow. I actually just dropped Jacoby Brissett in the league to pick Joe Burrow up. So, you know, happy to do it. Obviously, an easier decision there, but whatever you're comfortable with. Darnold's been playing out of his mind.
He's been playing well, playing very efficiently.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. The highest yards per attempt of any quarterback in a decade.
Yeah,
a decade.
I'm good with either one dropping. I would definitely look to pick up Burrow, though.
Yeah.
If you need a tiebreaker, you can ask Bender or Malin.
Yeah, check with Bender.
Baltimore or Atlanta defense today? Baltimore's been so bad, but they got the Browns.
Yeah, well, the thing with Baltimore's defense is that they've been better since Roquan Smith got back. So I do have Baltimore at 4, and I have Atlanta at 5. And I'm going to start Baltimore against the Browns.
Lewis here, half-point PPR flex, Vidal, Walker, Tet, Doves, Pearsall.
I'm starting Vidal. I think the team's looking a little better now with Trevor Penning at least in there. And you can't start Ken Walker right now with those options available. So it's going to be Vidal for me.
Okay.
Ted McMillan's going to get AJ Terrell today, which is not good.
Sure. Cook, Dowell, Javonte Williams, Ashton Genty. 1-point PPR. I got to pick 3 of that group.
I mean, you can't sit.
I think you're starting the bottom 2. I think you're starting Javonte and Genty versus each other.
Yeah.
And then you're playing Cook or Dowell.
I mean, I have these guys in my rankings. Was this full PPR?
Yeah.
I have them ranked Genty 6, Cook 7, Dowdle 8, Javonte 9. Literally 6, 7, 8, 9. And I don't want to sit Javonte Williams.
No, I would play Javonte. I'd probably
lean
sitting Genty because of how bad the Raiders offense has been, but the Cowboys defense has been atrocious.
Dude,
they are getting healthier though, so I don't know if that makes any difference to you.
Do you sit James Cook up against Vita Vea and the Bucs?
You just run to the outside. We saw Trevion Henderson find success that way, right?
So who are you sitting then? That's the thing. It's an impossible question.
I might just sit Genty. And my initial reaction was to start both of those guys, but I might just say that.
Genty's on the worst offense of the bunch.
Yeah, I think that's where I go. Swift or ETN?
I'm going Swift. Swift has been great. Yeah, he's been awesome. Both of them have been pretty good, honestly.
Swift got all the work last week when one guy got the touchdown. That was kind of a kick in the pants.
Yeah, but, whatever, though. Swift is the better player. He's the hot hand. He's the guy.
Adams, Higgins, or Smith? You got to go Adams, right?
You got to go Adams, yeah. If he didn't have the oblique, it wouldn't even be a question, but I'm not worried about it.
I'm going to go Trey Tucker here.
Yeah, Dubs left last game with some sort of chest issue, I think. I think he's going to play this week, but I'm going Tucker.
Flackard or Stafford? I'm going to go Stafford again.
Stafford, yep.
Have Otten, since Coop said earlier, bad matchup. Do I pick up Barnard, Theo, Hunter, or Schultz? I mean, I like Dalton Schultz. Guy got a lot of targets again last week.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter Henry already played yesterday.
Yeah.
I
mean, Bender likes Theo this week with James.
I like Theo too. The thing is, it's like Otten is the safe but boring play. The props are all terribly low on Otten. He is the worst possible matchup for a tight end. If you need the upside, go Theo. Yeah, it's Theo. I have tight end 9, decent matchup this week. Schultz has a bad matchup too, honestly. So I would go Theo. I have no interest in AJ Barner at all.
Okay. Dowell or Swift?
He had one other half of that question.
Oh, he did. You're right. ETN, Swift, or Henry?
Yeah, I mean, Henry for me this week, very.
He did not run well versus Cleveland. Not many people have this year.
But I would still start him. Over those other guys. I mean,
I would lean Swift if you weren't comfortable with Henry.
If you're not comfortable, then go Henry. But I then go Swift. Yeah, I fully agree. That's how I have it ranked. I mean, this week I felt weird to rank Jalen Warren over Derrick Henry, but that's how I have it ranked.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I'm going Henry still. I think that the Ravens crush the Browns today, and there's no Justice Hill. So maybe Henry does stay on the field for a few more extra.
Yeah, I mean, they just threw a bunch of touchdowns against them in that first matchup.
But I mean, I think he's going to be fine. I think Derrick Henry's going to be fine today.
Our guy Tommy in the chat getting the game with our Raider hate. We're not hating on the Raiders. It's just like
also the Raiders do suck, Tom.
They're not a good offense. Listen, I mean, the Cowboys defense is bad. They're just getting some guys back this week. Dowell or Swift, standard flex spot.
Dowdle, man. I mean, Dowdle's been great. There's no reason to go against him. Chuba's been way on the back burner.
Give me your kicker rankings, Scoop.
Yeah, let me pull him up. What do we got here? Can we talk about how the Rams are starting a chunky kicker named Harry Mevis? Come on, man. That is the
news
best.
To me. I don't know anything about that.
Harrison Mevis, dude. This guy, they call him the thicker kicker. He's a big dog with a big leg. But my answer is Mevis. No, it's not. I wish it was. The answer to your question is Jake Elliott. Though I do like Evan McPherson, but I have Jake Elliott ranked the highest of that crew.
Okay. Just making sure we're getting all these through.
Members. Yeah, get the member ones in. Don't worry, guys. You only have to put your question in once. If you're not being skipped, technically you are, because they're paid people.
No, you are being
skipped because they're people that are paid members and they support us, not just with likes and subscribes, but also with the membership. So we take care of them first, but then we come back and we hit them all, dude. So you can put in your question.
We will definitely get to your question. Promise you all. Let's burn through the rest of these because we are getting a little backed up. With questions. Ridley, Higgins, Tucker, Kirk need to.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you gotta hold your nose and start Ridley, and then I do like Jaden Higgins, but Sean Tucker's got a pretty good matchup here, and he's been getting more work. Would you go that way, John?
Yeah,
you would. So Ridley and Sean Tucker.
Yeah, I think Sean Tucker's kind of an interesting spot today, truthfully.
Jaden Higgins is a very good stash. But I just don't trust him to start for me just yet.
I would go Jennings over Sutton. I don't like the matchup for the
Chiefs. Bad for Sutton. We're trying not to start Sutton wherever possible.
Marks, White, Dowell, Jameson, Williams, Rico for sure. And then I think it's probably Woody Marks, but what do you think?
It is Woody Marks. Yeah, it's Dowdle and Woody Marks. I like JMO, but in full, I lean on the guy getting the touches.
Goddard, Andrews, or Knox?
I'll go Goddard here, even though standard really leans towards Andrews. Goddard has been scoring touchdowns himself, and the Lions play a ton of man-to-man, which is always good for the tight ends because they get matchups with like linebackers and safeties. And I mean, Andrew scored 2 touchdowns himself against the Lions.
Yeah.
So I've got it one spot ahead of Andrew. I'm not starting Knox. No.
I'm going to go Woody Marks in this spot here too. Marks, Jones, Myers.
No. Aaron Jones, baby. Come
You
on.
like Aaron Jones this week?
He's been good, dude.
So is Woody Marks. I like Woody Marks against the Titans.
Where do
you like Aaron Jones versus the Bears? That's fine too.
I like Aaron Jones versus the Bears. That's it. I have Jones a few spots ahead.
Okay. Flowers or Franklin? Go Flowers here.
Flowers, yeah, it's got to be Flowers.
Otten and Njoku or Barner?
That's where I just start Otten. Because he's going to get targets. I just don't know what he's going to do with them.
Texans or Ravens D?
I think the Texans D is my number 1 ranked defense this week. Number 1.
Malin's top defense for the DFS coach.
They're playing the Titans.
Yeah. Half PPR, Pearsall or Tet?
You know what? I'm going to go Pearsall there. I really don't want to run Ted up against this secondary.
Atlanta? Yeah.
Falcons really good. Seattle,
KC, or San Francisco for a defense? Well, can't play Seattle versus the Rams.
KC versus the Broncos. It is Kansas City. I think it is because it's like San Francisco versus the Cardinals. San Francisco defense just hasn't been good. Like you got 2 good defense.
They're down so many pieces. Obviously, the Arizona offense, and it is Jacoby Brissett, but like
they don't have Fred Warner. They're not the same defense without Hufanga from last year. I'm going KC defense.
Okay. And then Gadsden or Jones, PPR?
Oh, man. You got to start Aaron Jones. It stinks because Gadsden's so much fun, but it's Aaron Jones.
All right, last member question. Then we go back to the top. Davis Mills, Jameis Winston, Geno Smith for a QB2 this week.
Please say Jameis, John. Please. Give us permission to start Jameis.
Jameis is the fun answer there, but
Geno against the Cowboys or Davis Mills. Davis
Mills
looked good last week.
I think it's probably Geno. You're welcome, Tommy. It's probably Geno. You can just throw to Brock Bowers, just make some plays.
Haters hate. They're 2-7.
Right. All right, back to the top. Here we go, guys. Keith, full PPR, Hawkinson or Theo Johnson.
Theo, man.
And then Ingram and Joker and Fryermuth are all available. So if you
got just go Theo. Theo again. There's a world where Jameis just doesn't throw it to him, and if that happens, it's a bad beat. But Theo has been a crucial part of the offense. No Darius Slayton. Theo was getting it done okay in the worst possible matchups. Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. Like it's Theo Johnson time now. I wish if Jackson Dart was in there, I'd have Theo ranked like tight end like 7 probably this week. But I like Theo. That's TJ Hawkinson hasn't done a damn thing in weeks.
Yeah.
When's the last time he had more than 2 catches?
I agree. We did just a couple updates. Kean Coleman, as we expected, is going to be benched today.
We knew that was coming
because he missed the team meeting. Apparently, missing team meetings. They're sitting Kean Coleman for that. And then AJ Brown has promised Eagles owner he'll stay off social media.
Okay, great. I mean,
all right. Franklin Shaheed Manungai already starting Higgins and Michael Wilson.
Yeah, already starting Higgins and Michael Wilson. I would start Franklin over Michael Wilson for sure. Jaden Higgins or T Higgins?
My initial thought was T Higgins. I'm assuming that's T Higgins.
If it's Jaden Higgins, if that's Jaden,
need more Higgins, guys. We need more Higgins information.
There's more Higginses now. There's multiple Warren,
Elijah,
multiple Hunters.
Jaden.
You know how many Wilsons there are all of a sudden? I would start. So just if you have all those guys in a big group and you're starting 3 of them, I'm starting Troy Franklin, Rashid Shaheed, and Michael Wilson. Okay. So clarify us on that, Keith. But that's what I'm doing. I'm not starting Jaden Higgins. I'm starting Shaheed over Brandon Smith.
Marks, Travis Etienne, and Chase Brown.
I mean, it's Chase Brown and Travis Etienne for me. I hate not answering with Marks because he's been good, but what's been wrong with Etienne? And I mean, you're definitely starting Chase Brown.
Yeah, definitely starting Chase Brown. I'm going to go Etienne.
Yeah.
Rodgers or Brissett?
Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers.
I had Brissett ahead originally, and then Marvin Harrison Jr. had his appendix out, and I had to move Brissett down a couple spots.
Sure. Brissett right now is the highest rostered quarterback for the DFS slate, which on DraftKings, which is kind of crazy to me. I get the pricing and everything, but like
he's just scoring 23 points a week, but
he's missing his top guy. It's T. Higgins this Keith.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Good.
It's T. Higgins. Okay, good. Yeah, you're all set.
I have Knicks, but hate the matchup. Would you go Rodgers, McCarthy, or Geno? McCarthy is actually your number 2 roster quarterback in DFS this week. Any reason to hold Knicks? Yeah, I still think you hold on to Knicks.
Right. I have Knicks ranked 3rd of those guys this week, though.
Yeah. I might go JJ.
That's the thing is I still have Rodgers ranked ahead because it's the Bengals, but JJ's a fun play. Your call, John.
I'm gonna go JJ McCarthy.
JJ. Yeah. I have them in the same tier. I'm fully on board with JJ.
We got a super chat from Juan Deere here. So he gets super chats or memberships. Get the questions first. So ETN, Swift, Devonta Smith, Judkins. Pick 2.
2 of those guys. Wow. Can't go away from Swift the way he is playing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I have Judkins ahead of ETN.
You're going Swift and Judkins there.
Yeah, over Devonta Smith. Yep, that's how I have it.
Alrighty.
In half PPR especially.
Back up to the top here. A lot of questions. Sorry. Where are we?
Lucky Lebo was last.
Are we on? Lucky Lebo is last, right? So we got
his second. Here it is. I got it.
I got it. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, you get it. You take
more Parker Washington.
Yeah, man. I'm just starting DJ Moore.
Okay.
Pick up Trey Tucker.
They would have to drop Washington or one guy.
What
is your worry about Parker Washington here? You're just like thinking he's going to lose snaps?
Well, that's the thing. Now with BTJ out, it might.
He's getting targeted like
decent.
More than anybody on the team.
Well, he had 4 targets last week. He just scored a touchdown.
Sure. He had 5.
He's an expiring asset. That's the thing. But for this week alone, you probably.
He had 7 targets, only 3 catches last week. He's had 10, 9, and 7 the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, DJ Moore had 0 points last week.
DJ Moore did get hurt in that game, but he had over double the targets of any other wide receiver on the team last week.
Yeah. Start Parker Washington one more time because Jacoby probably will stay on the outside. When Brian Thomas Jr. is back, though, I'm not starting that guy anymore.
Okay. All leagues PPR. So Barkley, Pickens, and Addison. We can't sit Saquon.
Don't do it.
Gotta play Saquon Barkley. Dubs or Harvey. Thank you.
I want Harvey.
Yeah, he still got. I don't like on the betting playbook show on Friday. Better than I did. I gave RJ Harvey and DraftKings had the line. RJ Harvey was under 53.5 rushing yards. When I wrote my article yesterday for the Sunday props, it was down to 49.5. So like people are dumping on the rushing yards for RJ Harvey, but he catches the football. So I do like RJ Harvey there. And then Tet or Parker Washington again. I'm going to go Parker Washington.
We'll go Parker Washington. Well, with BTJ out, I mean they like him.
Schultz or Cade Otton.
Like, why did they even trade for Jacoby Myers? Parker Washington's been good.
I don't know.
I'll go with Schultz over Cade Otton. Both these guys have been getting a decent chunk of targets. Schultz, ran 40 routes last week, him and Nico Collins. And then it's not a good matchup for Schultz, but it's a terrible matchup for Otton. And it's windy, and I don't want to do it.
Marks, Wandale, Devonta, or Gadsden?
It's either Marks or Devontae Smith here. And I'd probably just go Woody Marks. He's been good getting the
Marks. It's
Titans.
A really good matchup. You know what I was kind of wondering or thinking of doing was Nick Chubb's rushing yards is pretty low, and he's still getting carries. It's like 34.5 yards today for Nick Chubb. Like that feels
in positive game scripts. Nick Chubb, what is it set at?
It's like 34.5.
Yeah, in positive game scripts, Chubb plays a little more. So yeah,
Washington. If he gets 10 carries, he can grind out 3.5 yards against the Titans today, right?
Yeah, Washington backed up on their own 1 yard line right now. It's just to dull this game a little more. Who scored the touchdown? Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, 20-yarder for Deebo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Marks.
I'm good with Marks. I was just kind of looking.
Chubb props and even Chubb DFS.
Half yards for Nick Chubb.
On DFS, he's like 4,700.
I'm not talking about playing him. I just think the rushing yards are too low.
Yeah.
Last week he had 5 for 47. He got double-digit carries in the 2 weeks prior. Last week was a negative game script for him because they were down so much. telling me he can't run for 32 yards today?
He probably will. Texans will take care of business. I still like Woody Marks though.
No, I agree.
I think Marks is going to run for
I'm just
70.
I'm just talking myself into placing a bet on Nick Chubb rushing yards today, so pray for me. Marks, Harvey, Charbonnet, Hunter, Judy.
I did move Harvey ahead of a couple guys: Marks, Kenneth Walker, Rashad White.
Okay.
Kamani Vidal. Like, let me ask you a question, John. Kamani Vidal or RJ Harvey? Vidal. I keep saying it wrong. Because that's where I
really still go Vidal. Again, I'm not as bullish on Harvey taking over today because the Chiefs have a top 5 run defense.
He's taking over, dude. He's the next Travion Henderson, and that's what's happening.
Travion Henderson has sucked. He's just scoring.
Yes. Well, so was RJ Harvey. He had the three touchdowns the other day, just like Travion.
All right. So where are you going here? We need 2.
2 of those guys, Marks and Harvey. Let's go. Fire up the engines, dude. Have some fun, Brandon.
All righty. Let's answer this one. And then Deb just joined as a member again of our Fantasy Sub channel. So I got to go grab her questions so we can run through those for her. Yep. We got White, JMO, and Harvey. I guess we'll go into that there.
Yeah, I think sit one. I'm going to sit Rashad White of that group.
Yeah,
I'll answer one more while you star Debs.
Okay.
Kevin Wybush, good morning. Full PPR, need 1 wide receiver. Sutton, Washington, Watson. 1 wide receiver of that group is going to be Cortland Sutton. I know he's got the tough matchup, but I'm still leaning on him here. He should be able to escape.
I like Watson today, man. I think Watson's
Christian Watson.
They've been throwing him deep. He's gonna connect for a touchdown.
He led the team in routes run last week, but that was with Dobbs getting banged up. I still have Sutton a couple spots ahead, but I do have.
Washington is probably the safest of that group. I'm more bullish clearly on Washington than you are, but I think Washington's the safest of that group because Sutton does have a really tough matchup, and then I just like Watson for the big playability. So
Sutton's got touchdowns in his back pocket too.
Okay,
I'm still going Sutton there, and then the other one was flex Marks or ETN. We're going ETN.
Yeah. All right, so let's get Deb's questions out of the way. Mims or Shepard?
That's a deep one, huh, Deb? I'm going Mims. Shepard, just part-time guy, really low ADOT. Tez Johnson leapfrogged him on the pecking order. Mims at least gets screens, and he gets deep looks every now and again, so I'm going Mims.
I like it. And then you got to play Kyren Williams. I get it's Seattle, but you still got to play Kyren.
Yeah, I'm going to worry about Kyren rest of the way here. Blake Corum's playing a little more than I like.
Okay. I mean, they've been getting big leads, so they haven't need to –
It's still Kyren, though. Yeah.
It's still Kyren. We need to add a receiver. Ridley, Mooney, Dortch, and Lockett. Any interest in Lockett there? Big snap share increase last week. Now he gets the Cowboys.
I think with that crew, like the waiver wire is always going to have decent guys, it seems like. So give yourself a shot at upside with Ridley. Okay. He's the upside play. He's the guy that's going to play every snap, potentially be the alpha for his team. That's the play.
All right. Need to sit one of ETN, Mark, Swift, and Brown. Probably sit ETN of that group, right? Or are you sitting Marks?
Sitting Marks.
Okay. What's up, Dan? Baker or Brissett?
I'm still Baker because Brissett lost his best weapon.
Then Goff or Flacco?
Ooh, Johnny, what do you think? I do have Goff ranked ahead. I'm very conservative with my rankings, as you know.
Yeah.
Wait. I have Flacco ranked ahead.
I was gonna say, I still think you go Flacco here.
I have Flacco ranked ahead. Yeah. Flacco's been firing the ball around. Flacco's time to release 2.47 seconds is ridiculous.
He's thrown the ball 47 times in 2 of the last 3 games.
Yeah, he literally just catching the shotgun snap and throwing it. He's 2.47 seconds. Tua is technically lower than that, but like both those guys are just like getting the ball out of their hands so fast.
Morning, Ann. Bam, Ford, Zacchaeus already playing DeMarcado. They did say Bam will play today. Can you start both running backs for the Cardinals today?
Feels like a bad idea because Jerome. Well, the thing is, you can't start Jerome Ford. We got to start at the bottom on this one. You can't start Jerome Ford because he's like 3rd behind Dylan Sampson over there. I think you just start Olamide Zacchaeus and try and because you don't want to.
It's either you start Bam and you just get all of the Cardinals running a game today against the 49ers, or you hope Zacchaeus catches another touchdown.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do double up. You go Zacchaeus and then you start one of Bam or DeMarcado. It's Zacchaeus and DeMarcado.
Would you play Tez over Dunze or Brown this week? No.
No.
Flacco or Mahomes? I'm actually okay going Mahomes against the Broncos. I get it.
Mahomes.
But like Mahomes, right?
I'm not laughing at the question. I'm laughing that this is a real question, and it is a real question. And I'm going Mahomes here, but it's not a bad question. It's a real question. Yeah,
it's not.
That's what I mean.
If the Broncos defense was healthy, I probably would go the other way.
Yes, I think so too. But with no Patrick Surtain, I'm willing to go Mahomes.
Agreed. Chase Brown or George Pickens?
Great matchup for Pickens. I still start the running back though. I still start Chase Brown.
I would too. Pittsburgh's not good against the run.
Chase Brown's picked it up a little bit.
Scamper says, good morning. Good morning.
Scamp, dude. Good to see ya.
Ladd, Keenan, Shakir, Myers, Moore, BTJ for Coulter here. Well, BTJ's inactive today.
Yeah.
Can't play Keenan Allen the way he's been getting targets. No. So I think you're going Ladd,
Shakir.
And then I would probably go Jacoby over Moore.
Yep. Okay. Absolutely. That's it. That's the play.
Flacco or Baker? I would go Flacco. That one, Keith.
Flacco, yeah.
And then Brown or Rice? I think I go Rice.
Rice, yes.
Zay or Harvey? Zay? What's Zay Flowers? I guess, right?
Zay Flowers, yeah. Zay Jones is on the IR.
Yeah, towards the
and that is a good question. And I mean, John, I think my Harvey hype is kind of taken over. Can you be rational on this one? You let me know, Zay or Harvey?
I would play Zay Flowers.
Do it, Zay Flowers. We want to see. This is what we want to see from Harvey this week. We want to see him playing 65% or more of the snaps. If he does that, I'm willing to start him rest of the season.
Sure.
But there's a chance they split. It's entirely possible. Sean Payton is kind of a jerk.
I want to see his pass game utilization. I want to see him get featured pass game targets.
Dude, I just want to see him get the high leverage snaps. I want him out there on first down. I want him out there on goal line, and I want him out there on third down. If he's doing that.
If you were picking up one backup, Beatty or McLaughlin, which one would you go with? Beatty.
Yeah. Because Beatty has gotten the 2-minute drill at times, and there's a world where they just keep Beatty in a pass down role, and he has that to himself, which would be very, very, very annoying. And that's why we're starting Zay Flowers.
It feels like the last 2 seasons at the end of the year, McLaughlin's just been like their guy at the running back position. Because they've had injuries, obviously, but he just takes over when guys get hurt.
He's basically like Phillip Lindsay, right? He runs well when he's got the ball. He's not a good pass blocker. He's not good in the pass game. And you wonder why he doesn't play more until you.
He's been inactive all season, right?
You remember that part that he's,
I would go Marks.
Marks, yep. Oh, yeah. By a mile.
What's up, Sarah? Worthy, Austin, Myers, Schultz, or Andrews?
It's not the tight end. Is it just Worthy here?
Yeah, I feel like it's Worthy though. In DFS again.
Love those other. I love those
Austin's
other players.
Getting a lot of love in DFS.
I like him in DFS. The thing with Austin though that I will warn people, and I'm betting his over on his 35-yard props or whatever. Just know that they got called out by Rodgers. He had a tipped ball that got picked last week. Scotty Miller's active. There's a world where Austin has been getting all the work lately, and they actually this week decided to try other guys out. So it does scare me at least enough to just go Worthy.
Yeah. I just got an update that Josh Johnson is now in at quarterback for the injured Mariota. So we're at that level now for the Commanders. So did we answer all Sarah's questions?
Mariota was pretty efficient in that game.
All right. Jonathan here wants Marks, Jameson, Harvey, Gatz, and Judkins needs 2 for the flex. 1 point PPR.
Well, yeah, it's not going to be Harvey or Marks in this one. It's going to be Judkins and James.
Is a member too, by the way. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I must have missed your question earlier.
Sorry about that, man. Judkins and JMO.
Okay. I feel like Rue Metal's also a member. Did I just miss these and just being bad today? I don't see it on the YouTube side, so I guess that's why I'm missing these on our side.
Yeah, it's not. Dude Love is a member. Do we do Dude Love?
Yeah, Rue Metal is too. All right, fine. All right, sorry, bro. My bad. Marks, Tate, Parker Washington, Judkins.
Ted McMillan. I'm going Woody Marks. No, I'm going Judkins and Woody Marks there.
Okay. Love or Brissett? Sad that this is close. Love has been so bad throwing the football, but I think I go Love again. But
Bender's always goes. I have love ranked ahead as well, but
Yeah.
Bender's his narrative with a team fires a coach, right?
Yeah, I know.
Go love
Ridley or Tez? I go Tez.
Tez. It's got to be Tez.
Go Pats. AMC Theaters Framingham.
Come on, baby, let's go, dude. That's the squad.
Started Debo by accident. Well, that worked out. Always hard to follow here. 1 wide receiver, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Definitely playing Devontae Adams.
Yep, and Addison too.
Okay, and then running backs. You're playing Charbonnet.
Charbonnet or one of the wide receivers.
I would play Quentin Johnson. So play Adams, Quentin Johnson, and Addison.
Adams, Quentin Johnson, Addison. Boom, lock that in.
Keon Coleman is not playing today.
No, he's not.
McCarthy, Brissett, Winston, Tua. Tua's playing now.
We like JJ. We like JJ today.
Yeah, JJ. Franklin or Tez?
Oh man. I'm going Troy Franklin.
Okay.
More 10 targets every game.
ETN, Sutton, Brown, or Harvey needs to sit one.
Sit one.
I would sit Sutton, right?
I would sit Sutton, yeah, against Trent McDuffie.
Yeah. I told Belmer to play Diggs on Thursday. He was appreciative of that call.
That's nice.
All right, let's kind of work through these.
Rapid fire.
We are 5 minutes into the show, 40 minutes in. So
this is rapid fire mode, everybody.
Yeah. And this is an impossible question to read. Tracy Worthy. I guess we're doing just Tracy Worthy here. I'm gonna go Worthy.
I like
Tracy. I like Worthy.
Worthy's been brutal.
Where are you going with this?
I'm going Tyron Tracy. Worthy hasn't done a damn thing.
All right. Vidal or Judkins?
Judkins still Kangas. Go with your brown heart.
Winston or Mills on Superflex?
That's you, Johnny.
I'm going to go Mills.
Yeah. Mills looked good last week. He looked great, but he's going to be fine.
I got a couple of other member questions that are rolling in, so I'm just going to grab these quickly here. Gatson, Marks, Judkins, Harvey, Williams.
2 of them. We said Judkins and JMO on that one earlier, actually.
Okay. Russ, is Rick London active? He is. C-Mac, Quentin Johnson, Wilson, Vidal, Brown, Gatson need 3.
Chase Brown will be 1 for sure. Vidal will be another one. And then it's probably Gadsden. Gadsden's been outplaying Quentin Johnson.
Okay. And then we have Brown, Tet, or Troy Franklin.
AJ Brown.
Okay. AJ Brown. Go back up to where
Squeaky wheel player.
Yeah. Struckins, Wilson. Let's see.
Franklin or Tez was the question.
Yeah, Franklin or Tez. And you said Franklin?
Franklin, yeah.
Okay.
So
Harvey or White for James?
I'm going Harvey over White. I don't like the Sean Tucker business going on.
Okay. Purdy or Nick? So I'm going to Purdy there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
ETN or Jones?
Aaron Jones has been good. He's back. He's got the bulk of the work going up against the Bears. It's Aaron Jones.
Okay. Rodgers or McCarthy this week?
I hate it, but it's Rodgers.
Okay. PPR flex, Moore. Would you start any of these guys over Moore? Watson, Ridley, Mooney, or Austin? Again, I like Christian Watson today.
Yeah, Christian Watson. I would.
With Coleman bench, would you play Cup, Shepard, or Chuba?
I am playing Cooper Kupp myself in the Scuffish Bowl, just because those other guys are just not really playing at all.
You could also pick up Greg Dortch, you said. Or Brock Wright, who's going to take over for Laporta, I guess.
No. Well, Scott Fishbowl is like crazy tight end premium. I'm telling you, like, if you get 1 first down as a tight end, dude, I would start Brock Wright and Scott Fishbowl. Okay. Especially if you play on MFL instead of sleeper and. If you're on MFL, then Brock Wright, 2 catches and 2 first downs is like 11 points in that format. It is crazy.
Half field PPR, tight end Ferguson or Freiermuth?
Peter Freiermuth. Ferguson, dude, it's Ferguson. It's not Peter Freiermuth. I don't know why that made me chuck.
Oh, Peter.
He wrote Peter Freiermuth.
I don't even know.
It's Jake Ferguson, dude. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you put it on the screen. I'm going to read it out. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Chase Brown or Harvey. I do that with Grande all the time too. I just read
Right.
what's
We were trying to get through these. Chase Brown. Yep.
okay. Pearsall or Jennings. I'm going with Jennings still over Pearsall.
Jennings. Yeah. Jennings he's been out there.
ETN Marks, Harvey, Dunze Dubs.
ETN or Adunze. Oh, one RB and one flex. I'm going ETN and Adunze.
Okay. The bad guy Scott Hall needs McCarthy, Rogers, Geno, Love, Darnold.
The Bengals pass defense is so bad. It's got to be Rodgers.
The only game Rodgers has thrown significantly this season was against Cincinnati. So yes. I'd be fine there.
He's going to be calling his own name too in the red zone.
Could be, yeah. I would go Caleb over Love.
Yep.
There is crazy weather. That is true. A lot of wind, a lot of high wind games.
We don't care about the rain. We care about the wind. The gloves these days can kind of fix the problems with the rain and the snow, but you cannot fix the wind.
Washington has a tight end in Yankoff. Is that true, Coop?
They do, yeah.
Dan would never stray us wrong.
Colston Yankoff, dude.
Great. Franklin, Mongai, Kenneth Walker, and a standard. Need a flex and a running back. So playing at least Kyle Mongai was one.
No. Mongai? Yeah.
What is his difference between Kenneth Walker?
Because Mongai actually scores touchdowns, I guess. Just one is Frank. I mean, I can't start Mongai.
You need two. So you're going to go Franklin and Walker?
Franklin and Kenneth Walker. Mongai, backup.
Okay. Tet, Worthy, Pearsall.
Is it Pearsall here? It's probably Worthy. I don't really want to run Tet up against the Falcons.
Just commenting quickly on this. Kangasman's asking why there are ads popping up. YouTube controls the ads. Nothing we can really do. Obviously, we monetize the channel. And then they kind of control the frequency of the ads that pop up. So I apologize if today is a higher ad day than usual. That is not something that we set. So Swift, Devonta Smith, Judkins, already had Henderson. Did we answer this one already? Yeah, this was the super chat. Okay, cool. London or Ibuka?
It's London.
Okay. Ferguson, Moore, or Judy?
I'll go Jake Ferguson there. I know he's been kind of the third fiddle lately, but DJ Moore and Judy are not really doing anything at all.
Okay. I think Fred is a member too, so I guess I missed this one.
What's going on with YouTube today? Sorry, guys. We'll have to reach out to the rep on that.
McPherson, Santos, Pinheiro.
Pinheiro, he's been great.
Yeah.
I think I've Pinheiro ranked. Oh wait, you have Lutz, all those guys.
Yeah.
It's Pinheiro. I have Pinheiro kicker 6 this week against the Cardinals. It's in that dome on the grass. It's like the best conditions for kicking possible.
Russ member question: London or Wandale? Probably still go to London, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yes.
And then London or Tez?
London for sure. I know he's nicked up, but he's gonna play. I'm starting him.
Yep. And then Deb here, Wandale or Swift. I'm going to Swift in that spot
Swift,
too.
Yeah. Swift has been good.
All right, back up to that question here. Start 4: Adunze, Jones, Barkley, Kyron, QJ, White, Johnson.
Starting all 3 of those first running backs: Jones, Barkley, Kyron, and then I'm going to start Adunze.
Okay. Tight end premium: Charbonnet, Tracy, Joku, Andrews.
I'm starting Tyrone Tracy. And Joku and Mark Andrews really don't benefit much from tight end premium. I'll start Tyrone Tracy. I know it's not a great matchup, but he's starting running back.
All right. Got to play Devontae Adams here.
Yep.
Right.
Touchdown factory.
Yeah. Monangai or Algier for Jacob?
I like Algier. In these positive game scripts, he gets like 10 carries, double-digit carries. I mean, it's the Panthers, and they're favored, and it's at home. And Tyler, they're using a lot of two running back sets as well, where Bijan plays like kind of like a wing back almost, and runs a lot of wide receiver routes. So Algier's playing a good amount, man.
Hollywood Titan screams your name with exclamation
Hollywood.
Nico and Drake, are they good plays today? Yeah, I mean, Drake London's got a tougher spot. I really like Nico Collins, but I mean, you're going to play them both. I don't know what other options you would have to not. I guess would be the question.
That's what I'm saying is that like in DFS, Howard likes Nico as a contrarian play. I don't know if I'm paying up for Drake against JC Horn, but I'm still starting him in my regular lineups. Like you'd have to have another star to start over Drake. Drake London went against the Patriots, who have Christian Gonzalez. He scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I think we even told someone not to start in one line that week. We told someone to not start Drake London. And I thought about it the entire day. I thought about it the entire day. I was like, I can't believe
he's so good. He's just really
too good. He's too. So we won't do that again. Whoever, if you're listening today, we apologize for that. I think it was one person. We said Drake for a lot of them. One person, we were like, you know what? It's Christian Gonzalez. You got a lot of good players. Never again.
Yeah, Christian Gonzalez got hurt, and then he just smalled Marcus Jones the whole game.
We could be right about a million things. The one time it's something tough and we're wrong, it bothers me.
There was one that we were dead on right like a week or so ago. We told like everybody like play this one guy in every matchup, and he just had a huge.
Yeah, see those though. It's like I don't remember him because it's like.
And then we text each other. It's like, thank God we told everybody to play this player.
Yeah. I remember that.
I think we got this question for Jonathan, but he's a member, so I'm just gonna run out here again. Flex 1 out of 2. Mark Judkins, Gatson, Harvey.
We said Judkins and JMO.
Okay. Mando needs Woody or Harvey.
Harvey.
Okay. We got Jacob's question earlier when it's from Twitter. We got trade Gibbs and BTJ for Jonathan Taylor. I would never say not to get Jonathan Taylor, but
yeah. I say Pi, if you have at least 6 wins right now, then do it.
He's got CeeDee Lamb, JSN, and Pierce all as his wide receiver. So I'm good taking Jonathan Taylor. His bye week's gone. So like
But if you're like 4 and what, if you're like 4 and 6 right now, then I wouldn't do it, man. You got to win this week. That's the only way I wouldn't do it. If you have 6 or more wins, then do the trade.
He'd be starting Dowell and Genty. So
he has Gibbs and JSN. So I'm sure he has.
Yeah, he's probably fine. Pitts or Otten, got to go Pitts there.
Pitts, we love Pitts. Oh, whoa. The Twitch classes for the Twitch gang. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch. Thank you, folks, for tuning in on Twitter. But we do prefer, if possible, come on over to the YouTube, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. But watch wherever you feel like watching. Yeah. But, if you want to do us a little minor favor that you can do for free, come on over to the YouTube channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ZDs. But yeah, start Pitts this week, man. Drake
London is active. Yep. Would you start White, Adams, or Dunze? You got to go Adams there.
Adams, man.
Ricardo or Tracy?
Tracy. Night's going to play today.
Hurts, Stafford, or Bo Nix? Our guy Anthony, big Philly guy. Yeah. So do you play his quarterback, or do you go Stafford or Nix?
I'm not going to bench Hurts. I have Hurts at 4 and Stafford at 6, but I'm still starting Hurts. And Nix isn't even in that question.
No, Nix is not in that question. Another Twitch gang chat.
That's ZDs.
Spears, Moore, Worthy, Theo. Pick one.
Oh, gross. Go Xavier Worthy.
Okay. Got an Ollie Gordon touchdown. Everybody's happy about that, right?
Yay.
Dumb question. No such thing. But fantasy football is dumb. Also true. Roster's full. Keep Falcons defense and drop them to fill Brian Thomas position or ride with no defense.
No, I never. Well, tell you what, if you're 10-0, then go ahead. Don't start a defense. But otherwise, you got to play for the bye weeks, man. Not having a matchup in fantasy football is the most valuable thing. This game is, like you said, it's dumb. So if you got to keep playing to secure a roster spot, to secure to try and get that bye.
You have nobody else to drop, Bo. You're going to have to play no defense just to keep the fill in a wide receiver spot. There's nobody else.
Let us know who's your second worst player.
What your roster is. If you have 2 quarterbacks on your team, you probably don't need both of them at this point.
If it's a situation where you have to drop Brian Thomas Jr., there's probably really good players all over the wire. Your league is set up that way. That's the way it works. Start a defense. Start the Falcons against them.
Let us know what that full roster looks like.
And tell your commissioner you need more bench spots.
Or IR spots. Dak or Purdy?
Dak.
Okay. Brown, Swift, or White? At some point, Rashad White is going to be the answer. I just don't know when it's going to be because so far we've gone against him in every question.
Yeah, it's just because Sean Tucker plays. It's Chase Brown over Swift, but it's very close. I had them ranked Chase Brown, Henderson, Swift.
Schultz or Loveland?
Schultz. I mean, Loveland, tough to trust.
Vidal or Wandale?
I'm going Vidal.
Yep. Dak or Purdy? We had that question already. Collins, thoughts on Drake and Collins?
We did
this one already too? Yeah, we did this one already.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Goff or Rodgers?
Rodgers, right?
Yeah. T-Mac, Wandale, or Jennings? Again, I'm going to go Jennings still there.
Jennings, yep. I have Jennings ranked top 25 this week.
Gadsden or Harvey, tight end or running back, Coop?
Harvey, man. Unless it's set in premium.
And then you're playing Davante. Why is, again, I'm not trying to make fun of you. That's fine.
It's oblique. He's had this oblique thing.
He's
but
good.
like
He said he's good.
Sean McVay said he would have played last week, right? Also, earlier this year, so a reporter was like, would you maybe have Davante Adams play a limited snap share? And Sean McVay was like, yeah, if I went and told Tay that he was going to play limited snaps, he would say, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So, like, this guy, he takes his legacy very seriously. Davante Adams is going to play today. He's going to score a touchdown today.
I think we answer this for Deb, but just in case, Wandale or Swift. We're on Swift here, right? Yep.
Yep. You only have to put
the Rodgers or Caleb Williams?
That's Caleb, right? Caleb, he's been good for fantasy. He makes
the rushing
really
yards the last 2 games have been pretty good for him. So
right, he makes some really bad throws, but you don't lose points for bad throws.
Stash Juwan or Otten for Gadsden's bye next week.
Let's take a little peek because we do like Otten when he's not playing the Bills. He's playing the Rams, which is also a very difficult matchup. What does Juwan have coming up here? Juwan has the Falcons, which is even worse matchup. Man, I think I would just stash Cade Otten. The problem is if Godwin plays, I'm going to have Juwan ranked ahead of Otten.
Just pick up Jennings. Just pick up Jennings. Yeah. Scott Fishbowl, Singletary, Shepard, or Cup?
Cup.
Yeah. Pitts or Gadsden? Tight end premium.
It's Gadsden. I mean, I do like Pitts this week, but the props for Pitts have him like you see his over under is like
I'm gonna look at
48 yards, but Gadsden's instead of over like 50. You know, like Gadsden's in a good matchup versus the Jags. The Jags are letting up 19 PPR points a game, right? And the only team letting up more is the Bengals, who have allowed 12 touchdowns to tight ends in only 9 games.
So Pitts is at 47.5. Gadsden's at 51.5.
Yeah. I was looking at it earlier. It's like, but people are dogging Pitts. Pitts has the best possible matchup this week, but Gadsden, like, he's just been delivering. He's got a better quarterback. He's got a matchup that's just as good. The Bengals, Jaguars, Panthers, they just don't even cover the tight ends. They got bigger fish to fry. So I like both those players, but Gadsden ahead. And I have Pitts ranked higher than pretty much anybody in the industry.
They both have 4.5 catch props, but Gadsden's minus 125 and Pitts is minus 105. So
yeah, what's Gadsden's anytime touchdown? Because Pitts is
I'm literally having it on now. He's plus 180 anytime touchdown. Pitts is
plus 240,
right? Pitts is plus 265. So far better.
So it's going the other way. Yeah, it's Gadsden, man. And the props aren't everything, but like it gives you a good idea. So to put in perspective, Cade Otten has been better than Pitts in most of these games. But Cade Otten, you look at his props, dude. His yards are set at 37. His catches were set at 3.5, or you can go up to 4.5, and it gives you it's like plus money, plus like 130. Like the books are agreeing with us when it comes to Otten. If you bet on Otten, if you think he's going to be the first team that does something against the Bills.
Agreed. All right. Question here. Who do I start at wide receiver? Michael Wilson, AJ Brown, or Keenan Allen? Probably still go AJ Brown there. Especially if he supposedly had a talk with the owner.
Oh yeah, for sure. Michael Wilson is like emergency only play.
Yeah.
And DFS.
Yeah. And then Swift or Henry or White?
It's not gonna be White. Did he say whether this is PPR or what is it?
I still think it's Swift just for the matchup. I get it, it's Derrick Henry, but teams just aren't running on Cleveland. So
if it's any sort of PPR, it's Swift.
All right. Well, that was the final question. So we'll hang for another couple of minutes, but we got through it all on time here today.
Let us know what you guys got. Well, we'll wait a second here. Any bets you like? Any DFS plays you like, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I did just place that over Nick Chubb 32.5. So we'll see if I just burnt money or not. All of our picks are over at the Expert Bet Tracker though. So let me just hide this quickly here. Again, if you guys aren't yet a member of the Fantasy Alarm family, it's 50% off the first month right now. It's $19.99. Promo code YT50, fantasyalarm.com/YouTube. Maybe your fantasy season's already down the tubes and you're looking to recoup some of your money. This season with our NFL bets, our entire team and all of our picks are loaded in the NFL Bet Tracker. We are up 76.5 units. We have a 17% ROI. And that doesn't even count Coop, who his game predictions, he's at like 70% win rate.
Yeah, I got to get mine in the
there.
tracker. I apologize.
He's got his own bet tracker. Yeah. So like,
I'll
go check out all of our prediction articles, all of our best bets articles, all of our prop articles. We're up 17% ROI, 76 units for the season here. So yeah, we got our betting playbook show where Benner and I give out 6 plays each, our 3 favorite player props, our 3 favorite bets with the spreads, totals, and lines. So you can check all that out on the Fantasy Alarm YouTube channel as well. But again, 50% off that first month. It's cancel anytime. We had a couple of our members last week had takedowns in the showdown slate.
Yeah.
Dan Malin writes up an awesome showdown playbook. So you have opportunities to immediately win your money back. So it's definitely time to check us all out here. Right. I like the Flacco over 39.5 pass attempts. Again, he's thrown for 47 or more passes in 2 of the last 3 games, including this one matchup here. He's averaging like 42 pass attempts a game on the season. And then I took the longest reception for Christian Watson over 22.5 yards today. So that with the Chubb, 32.5 rushing yards. Those are the 3 I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm doing. I went to post a bet on the betting subreddit, the sportsbook subreddit, and they were like, "How do we know this is your record?" And I sent them a link, and I was like, "This is all published, like published on the internet, like not just like me saying these bets, like everybody else in this thread. Like these are published every week." So this week for me, I like Calvin Austin over. I think it's when I was betting, it was 38.5 yards. So double check on that. But anything under 40, I'm doing. And then I'm rare one for me, Johnny, because I almost always do props. I'm taking the Ravens 7.5 points. I think they're going to crush the Browns today. I truly do. They're a much different team with Lamar Jackson and Roquan Smith back. The last time they played earlier this year with Roquan Smith and Lamar Jackson, they won like 40 something to 17. And that was with Flacco at quarterback, not Dylan Gabriel. I think that they are going, and this is a must-win game for the Ravens based on that division. Like they're just going to crush the Browns today. Sorry, Kangas.
Fatty the DFS questions about a stack wide receivers and DSTs. I mean, not really. I mean, obviously, you want high scoring games, so they have to like pass, or do you want like them to be from behind, so they have to pass? But if you're playing like Nico Collins in Houston today, like that's fine too. I think
I don't love stacking wide receivers and DSTs, honestly, because every once in a while, John, you get like we saw with last week with the Seahawks, right? Like if the defense, the Seahawks, they scored 2 defensive
touchdowns. Yeah,
they only dropped back to pass like 15 times. I try not to do it, but John's right. It's like some of these guys are good enough that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it all depends on what you're looking to stack there. And then last question of the day: Little or Reihard for a kicker question?
I got to double check my rankings real quick, but I think I have Reichard ahead. Yeah. So I do have Reichard ahead, and in my waiver wire article, I had Reichard and Cam Little as the 2 guys. If your league is one of those ones that has bonus points for like 40, 50, 60-yard kicks, then start Cam Little because he's just much more valuable in that format. Because
Reichard's got a big leg too. They like to let him kick, but
I mean Cam Little
68 yards, 70 yards. What was that kick the other day?
All-time record 68-yarder. But it is Reichard against the
it's just the wind I think he was dealing with, right?
That's the one thing. But I mean against the Bears, go there.
I'm gonna go Parker Washington over Ridley. Ridley's just out.
Yeah,
he's done.
Junk.
Done. All right, guys. Good luck in NFL Week 11. Coop and I will be back next Sunday. Of course, you can catch Coop all week right here on this channel, Monday through Friday, with your NFL shows. Myself, you can see my beautiful face for the NBA DFS show each and every day, 5 o'clock Eastern time. Get you ready for basketball. Coop and I will be around. See you later.